All right, that's all I'm gonna give y'all. That's all I'm gonna give y'all. All right, y'all. So today we are in Emeryville, California. Of course, that over there is San Francisco. If you're looking at it, that's of course downtown, and then you have the Bay Bridge. This side over here would be like, actually we got a cruise ship out there, but this side over here would be like your Fisherman's Wharf area. And then over there, which you can't see, you can kind of see it, but that would be Golden Gate Bridge, and then you got Alcatraz right there. And over here we got Oakland. But anyway, in here, I just wanted to make a quick video. On scents, smells. What happens when you have a smell in the home. So they called me out here to clean the carpet. They said that there is, I believe originally he said Indian smell, but it's not an Indian smell. It's more so of an incense smell. Typically, you're gonna have a problem when it comes to smells. If you spill stuff in the carpet, if you're very dirty, a lot of oils, if you have a dog or cat or something and they're rolling around into the carpet, if you have, urine. But one thing I wanted to show you guys, and I hope this explains something, because at the end of the day, I'm doing exactly what they asked me to do. They wanted me to clean the carpet, and they wanted it a deodorizer also. But let's investigate. All right. So number one, if you have smells that are coming from, let's just say, cooking, right? Let's just say it's cooking. What are you going to do? You're going to go into the kitchen. You're going to, I don't know if this will show up if I guess. For one, you got a demo light. What the heck, man? We in the days of LEDs. For one, you're going to check underneath. And we can see we have grease built up. Got more grease built up. So those are two areas of where you'll have smells. We can possibly see that these have been cleaned or at least tried. They don't look super funky, but they do have gunk on them. So that's number two, right? So, oh man, look at this. They just had their tech out today, they say. You see how this has been decently cleaned? So I'm assuming they already had somebody come out and clean. Well, I guess you could say that's number one. Check this area. That's number one. Number two would be your cabinets. We can see we have grease splatters. You're more than likely going to get some smells from that, right? Number three, where does the grease go? The steam, the grease, it goes up. You think that it's going to go into this vent, but to be honest, a lot of that gets passed, and this is not a vent out. It is just a filter. So it comes up the vent, and it actually comes out of here. Now, if we're looking at this, we can see there's grease on there. This knob and all of this here, which I just touched, has a bunch of grease on it. You're gonna have grease going up. The next spot to check, and look at the ceiling. Okay, so you're gonna have smells that are just all in this area, just going up, and it's just gonna keep going. So that essentially will break off, or just widen, I should say, and it goes around the entire house. Now, if we're looking at the paint, they haven't painted this place. We can see that the walls are pretty dingy. It's pretty hard to see, but look at the walls. The walls are not painted. Nothing has been, you know, all they did was clean, and excuse my language, half-ass. All right, so you're gonna wanna paint, you're gonna wanna have a full deep clean, and then you're gonna wanna have your carpet clean. That will more than likely eliminate any kind of smells you have, or at least narrow it down. I don't smell anything out of the ordinary. It smells like a bunch of incense, like somebody was just spraying the heck out of, or lighting a bunch of incense. I don't smell like urine. I don't smell any kind of pet. I doubt that incense are going to get into your carpet like that. It's possible, but usually you're going to have soot going up somewhere first. But I'm doing my part of the job, and then they have this here. I'm trying not to post whoever's information's on there, but they got an air purifier, which, to be honest, ain't gonna do anything. But then again, like I said, the place has been cleaned, so they had some cleaners out here. But I highly doubt, and I got some deodorizer there, I'm just cleaning the carpet. Because we're on the 11th floor, I cannot use my my truck mount, so I'm using this, which is more than enough to at least pull some of the dirt off of the carpet. I have 3 pads here. It will pull the dirt off the carpet, and then I will spray the deodorizer on top of that. So what have we learned here? You got to do all your steps. You got to do all your steps, y'all. I'm curious on something. Oh, okay. This is decent, but let's look at another place. Boom! I found you. Let's look at another place. Let me turn this on. You see that back corner? It's still dirty. You got dust and just grease buildup. So moral of the story, you know, you get what you pay for. We can see the place was decently cleaned. Did they do a good job? No. Did you guys follow, you know, your steps of turning a home? No. You didn't paint. You didn't have the place deep cleaned. Right there. That, I mean, those 2 plus the carpet cleaning, that's 3. That'll do you in. That'll not do you in, but that'll do you right. So I just wanted to make this video, man. I'm not really gonna record so much of the carpet cleaning. It's just, how do you eliminate smells? How do you gotta clean. I've seen people, and what am I trying to say here? I've had people in the past, they ask for like a lot of deodorizer, And I say, oh, you know, we don't really use a lot of deodorizers. We have like a very faint scent, smell, you want to, however you want to call it, of citrus, like an orange smell. Is very faint. And one thing I will do first is I will clean. Let's see if that gets rid of the smell that you're smelling. I have yet to have somebody say, oh, the smell's not gone. So there are times where, you know, if we have urine, we do have to use stronger deodorizers because you need something to counteract that smell, that scent, that bad scent, and we're trying to switch it up to something better, and eventually it neutralizes. So there are those cases. But another situation is, let's say you're trying to let's say you're trying to clean a refrigerator, right? And all you do is clean the top surface. You don't get into cracks or anything. You don't take out the shelving. You don't do anything. You don't clean underneath. You just clean the top surface, and there still smells. Like, you just can't figure it out. There's still smells going on. You don't know what's going on. You're lost. You're like, man, what the? Well, why don't you take out the shelving, get in between the little track, clean that up, because more than likely there's something going on there. You got to pull all that stuff out. You guys have seen me in the past pull out everything after it's been cleaned, and I still find stuff that, you know, there's still food, you know, that's just spoiled over time because you're just sitting there. And I clean that and the smell's gone, you know. But the other thing too is if you're trying to disinfect, you really cannot disinfect a dirty surface. You got to clean it first. So you wipe it down, get all the dirt off of the area. Then you can put your disinfectant over it, let the disinfectant dwell for a while, and it dries over time, or you can wipe it down depending on how thick you put it on or how heavy. But you can't just clean over dirt and expect any types of smells to go away. It just doesn't work that way. It's the facts, man. I'm just trying to help y'all out. And this is, like, again, this is for my my potential customers, my prospects, my current customers, anybody that, you know, needs to know this. Because to be honest, you have these companies come out and they clean for you, and you're wondering why things still smell. You're wondering why, you know, things don't look as clean. Is because you're choosing the cheapest company out there. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some cheap companies that do a great job, but there are very, very few of them. Very few of them. Every now and again, like if I see a cleaning company on the freeway or something, I'll Google them just to see. Or if I go to a place and I see a cleaning company, I'm gonna Google them, see what their reviews say. Some of them are good. But you'll start. What I like to see, I like to look at the negatives. I like to see what people are really saying, because like I've been said before, a lot of these reviews come from customers that have been paid or have gotten a discount. In a sense, that's paid but anyway, they're getting a discount, and they're like, hey, so-and-so company, I'm the customer. That company tells me, hey, I'll give you. Anyway, they just came in and did a tour of the place here. I'm like, man, you know. Anyway, so if somebody, if a company tells me, hey, I'll give you so-and-so % off if you leave a 5-star review right now, you can't believe all of those, man. That's why I like to look at the negatives. And the reason being is because if you start seeing the same thing over and over again on the negatives, that will open your eyes to what they really do. So a lot of these cheap companies, they do that stuff. Some expensive ones too, but what they do is that, you know, you'll see a bunch of good reviews. Oh, they did a great job. That might be their friend. That might be somebody they paid off. And then if the negative ones keep saying, oh, they never showed up. They never showed up. They did a terrible job. My carpet still looks terrible. My house still looks terrible. Who you gonna believe? I'd rather believe the negatives and just, you know, keep that in the back of my head if I am gonna choose that company. But anyway, we're about to hit this up. Oh, the other thing too is they told me it was a living room and 2 bedrooms. We got a living room, dining room split, and 2 bedrooms. They're not about to rent out the place and not say it has a dining room. So don't do that to me, because you know the price is gonna be more expensive. It's DWES for life, y'all. Peace. That does not get rid of smells, y'all.